Hey, I realized that I made a couple of videos in reference to Section 8. And believe me, I know the pain is real. But, you know, I know that everybody out here in the world, they do not listen to Pastor Dowell, even though I try my best. I try my best with all that is within me to help people as much as I can. I can only do about information, but I can't live life for you. This Section 8 thing is going to be some serious stuff. Now, yeah, it is true that there are more white people on Section 8 than black folks. However, by whole, the majority of the white people that usually own Section 8 use it for a crutch to transition from one form of life to the next. Whereas the black community as a whole use it as being set, free money for life. Now, anytime you get into that type of rut where you're depending on a handout from big daddy government, what it does is it handicaps you. And that's why a lot of people who do not have a work ethic and has never, ever really truly had any stability whatsoever at all in work can't appreciate a lot of things, because the world, people are entirely too materialistic. As a matter of fact, materialistic or being materialistic has actually become the favorite pastime. I mean, think about this. No more nails getting done, no more weaves, no more fake this and fake that. And I'm telling you, my concern is this. When people have nothing to lose, they lose it. And if all this time you've been dependent upon this government Section 8 check, welfare check, for your livelihood and your living, and then all of a sudden it's taken away from you, people are going to start looking for other things, other alternatives and things to do in order to survive. And I'm telling you, prostitution, whoredoms, call girls, what else do you say? Robbery, armed robbery. I mean, here in Tennessee, this thing is more of a reality than people can realize and stuff. And there's a weeping howl all on social media here in Tennessee about this about this Section 8 cuts happening. Now, most people get upset with me because they act like I'm not sympathetic or I don't have empathy towards people. I do, towards those who have legitimate concerns and needs. But I pretty much know humanity. You know, as a matter of fact, when I get home, I'm going to show you the attitude. And I'm not going to get on this Tony Sotomayor thing or some of these other people who just literally trash women in general. People already think that I trash women, but if you ask our sisters at our community and in the ministry, they have never been more honored, respected, and revered in all their life. All you got to do is ask them for yourself. They'll tell you. And when I get home, I'm going to try to at least start working on editing the testimonies from Pentecost, because some of them were entirely too long-winded. Again, just too much mouth. So I have to edit that thing down and stuff so I don't wear you out, because there's no way you're going to sit and listen to 3 hours of people just running their mouth. Some testimonies, you'll feel it. Some you just flat out ain't. It's just going to grieve you to death. It's kind of like bad preaching. You can sit on the 15 minutes of bad preaching or bad teaching. It seems like you've been sitting there for 3 hours. I'm telling you, it's bad. And you could be on the good preaching and good teaching under that anointing and unction and stuff, and 2 hours can go by and it feels like you've been sitting there 15 minutes. Just the way it is. But anyway, hey, people they're going to be forced to carve out a living. So people say, oh, there ain't no jobs. Yeah, it is now. With all the Mexicans fleeing and going back to their country because Donald Trump is making business decisions and choices. And make no mistake about it, that's what this is. This is a business decision and choice. That's exactly what's going on right now. Business decisions and choices. Cutting Section 8 is a business decision and choice. Getting rid of immigrants is a business decision and choice. And it's all about the bottom line. All about the bottom line, all about that dollar. And so all the jobs, the service sector jobs that they were doing, I guess you're just going to end up doing, unless you decide to figure out some way, somehow, how to start your own business. Or get, like they said, American dream was to become a nightmare, get education, then see if you can function in this world. But either way it goes, man, we're in some serious trouble. The people are in some serious trouble. And guess what? I think that this is actually going to be a humility move. Because you've got a lot of women that are arrogant out there. And they have, I'm telling you, big daddy government, father government is not going to be there to support you in your rebellion. It's not going to be there to support you in your dissent. It's not going to be there to support you in your destruction of the man. While in this dysfunctional home, dysfunctional children, dysfunctional lifestyle, and it continually keeps eroding the values and the morals of our society and stuff, man, I tell you what, I just can't wait to see what's getting ready to take place. I already know what's going to take place while I'm calling it. But man, YouTube getting ready to explode with videos with women going stark raving mad. I don't care if they black or white. You on Section 8, you've been dependent on it. If you ain't change your mind real fast, y'all watch and see. This is going to be something else.